In 2023, I played Dark Souls Remastered for the first time, and I played it on the Nintendo Switch. And if you didn't know this, the Nintendo Switch has this little share button. If you hold it, it captures the last 30 seconds of what you did. And as I was playing this, I did that a whole bunch of times. So in this first clip, I go to an area that I can't kill the bad guys. They're way too strong, or at least I have no way of killing them. I don't know how to kill them. They're these ghosts that come out of the wall. Uh, they travel through walls, and you can see I ran to this area to try to find any kind of loot, and I aggroed maybe like 20 of them. There's probably more coming still. And they just killed me. There's nothing I could do. I can't damage them. Later, I find out that they are weak to magic. So as soon as I got a weapon that has like a magic damage a property on it, I was able to kill them. I think it was like a silver dagger or something that I found. This is the Asylum Demon, the very first boss you come across in the game. I came back here. You can't really kill him the first time you meet him, but you can come back and fight him. So this is me coming back to fight him once I feel strong, like I'm a badass, and I can fight bosses now. So here I am. He's at half health. I'm at 1 health. And I just get pancaked. Really fun, satisfying boss once you actually do get it. This is the first actual boss, Taurus Demon. Just listen to this music. Yeah, it's like everything is spooky about boss fights. But it really does bring up the tension and makes you feel like a badass when you actually do it. This clip is the first time I really felt like a Dark Souls player. There's this big Black Knight guy, black armor. Pay attention to his armor. Look what it looks like, because later I get this armor kind of. I want every item he has. He can drop that sword. He can drop that shield. Hard to kill. He jumps off and drops a really good crafting material. I was hoping to get his sword. This boss is like a mid-game boss, but you can go straight to this boss from the very start of the game. You can just run to this boss if you wanted, which is true about most bosses in this game. It's crazy. You can just do whatever you want. You could go wherever you want, do it in any order, get like the best, coolest items that you want to use for your build, if you know where to go to get them. 20,000 XP for that. Big XP. This is a set that you get. You loot it in a chest, I think, and it's the full set. You get the hood, the robe, something else, the gloves, I think. It's like a magic user set. My guy was like a pure strength build, so I didn't need it, but it was cool to equip. I wanted to see what it looked like. This bad guy here, it's like this worm that he can kill you in one hit. He's standing over a bonfire. I don't know if you could see that. So that is very useful if I can unlock that bonfire, but he's guarding it. I can't take it. I'm moving back and forth here to bait him into doing an attack so he can be open like that. That's how you do it, man. This guy, it's like a butcher or something. I forget what they're called. I was really excited to fight this guy. And then I stepped in lava. It's so disappointing. Okay. I forget what the name of this castle is, but this castle is full of booby traps. That's the difficulty of this castle, this dungeon. Everywhere you go is booby traps, so every step you take can kill you. And I'm walking here with my shield up, one step at a time, trying to find a booby trap. There's a bad guy just chilling down there. Sus. What is he doing? Looking around, what can kill me here? There's a bad guy. He gets smushed by a booby trap. Uh, Same castle, looking for what can kill me here. Some like weird chain elevator thing. Some statues. Okay, I can go loot this chest now. Uh, Chest kills me. Um, Later I learned that if there's a chest that's laying on the ground and it's slanted a little to the side, then it's a mimic. And these are called mimics. So I come back and I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna fall for that again. Instead of opening it, I'm just gonna try to kill it. Um, so my character is pretty strong at this point. I have upgraded this weapon. I've upgraded a bunch of other stuff. And this is like the strongest weapon in the game. Zweihander, two-handed giant ultra sword. Oh, and he dropped a weapon. That's cool. This is the boss for the booby trap place. Just a giant iron golem. This boss is really cool. Such a relief. There's a save checkpoint kind of close to him, so you don't have to go through the whole castle again. It's a secret checkpoint, actually. You don't get it. You have to find it. And I fell off and died. Because that's how this game works. Same castle still. I think I was exploring. There's a lot of extra loot you can get if you go exploring. Really hard to get it. Worth it though, I believe. This leads to the entrance that going down that way. One guy hits me there. Another guy hits me from behind. I do a roll. This guy hits me. That was just a really unfortunate. People can leave ratings in this game, messages and ratings. The way the messaging system works is you can put down like a scribble on the ground and attach a message to it, and you get 2 lists of words to choose from, and you pick your first word and then you pick your second word, and it's a limited library. So the messages people leave are always just these 2-word messages picked from a list. So if someone wants to try to give you a hint, the communication is going to be kind of broken. And people do like fun things or like useful things. And like this one is try attacking. The rating is 40. I had no idea what this hint was. And it was really bothering me. Try attacking. And I think I took a video, yeah. I'm just standing here. Try attacking. I'm like, try attacking what? There's nothing. I think I'd like to look around. Yeah. Attack what? I walk back up. Try attacking. Attack? And there's a wall that disappears. And you get a bonfire, which is good. That's a checkpoint. Bonfires are very good. Stray Demon. This is kind of like an optional endgame boss. You can go back to the starting area, and there's like an underground place where there's this guy. And this boss probably took close to 10 tries to beat. You can get very unlucky with his moves. He has some pretty annoying moves that are hard to not get hit by. Titanite Demon, I believe. I think I read that if you kill them by chopping off their tail, you get better loot. It's kind of a theme in Dark Souls games, I think. But these guys are really, really strong. Lots of health, hit like a truck. If you move away from them, they'll shoot giant lightning bolts at you that will really hurt. But yeah, here I kind of got good at fighting them. I was pretty happy with that. Here I'm in kind of like a late game area, Anor Londo. It's like a angel city. This is after the booby trap castle. You go even higher above the castle on top of a cliff, and there's like this city in the sky kind of situation. But yeah, here's another marker someone put. Amazing chest ahead. I think that's a popular tag that people do in this part of the story. Because you open this big door and there's like this huge goddess lady straight ahead. Try holding with both hands, rating 14. Imminent head. Just like so this area was really annoying to get to, unless you knew what the gimmick was. Uh there's these like invisible floors, and you're supposed to look at the snowflakes hitting nothing, just like illuminating this path. Um oh, and there's this ice golem. That was funny. 2500 XP for that. That's good. Seath the Scaleless. This is a story boss. You have to beat him, I think. And apparently, if you cut off his tail, you get better loot too. So beating this boss was hard enough for me. Being able to do it while hitting him in that critical spot too, it's just a miracle that happened. That's probably one of the hardest bosses I had to beat in this game. Weakness, stomach, rating 19. So this is a really cool boss, part of the story lore, you could say. When I played this, I knew what was going to happen because I had this spoiled for me. I saw this clip before. Yeah, this wolf has an owner, and that sword is his owner's sword. Artorias is the owner. And look at my guy's armor. Full silver. He's got this pig tusk helmet. I farmed for this armor. I made sure I got every piece. So up in that like Angel City, there's those Silver Knight guys. There's the Black Knight guy, and then there's the Silver Knight guy. Covenant of Artorias. His ring, his owner's ring. So Artorias, the story is something like he went to the Abyss, which is kind of like a dimension you're not really allowed to go to, and I think he messed up a lot of stuff. It's either that or he was cast to the Abyss for some stuff he was trying to do. I don't remember. It's one of those things where you have to like really look into the lore, talk to like every NPC, exhaust every dialogue, and like keep up with what they're saying. But there is a really good podcast that goes over all that stuff, and I did listen to it while playing this game, which actually enhanced it by like 1,000,000%. Definitely recommend following along the bonfire side chat, like follow along series for Dark Souls 1. It just makes the game 1,000,000 times better. This is like a skeleton and a wooden wheel in one. And its attack is it rolls into you, and he rolled into me, and my guy looked all messed up. So I just screenshotted that. It looked really weird. This is an endgame area, right before one of the last bosses. My guy's cursed, so he has his maximum health cut in half, and I've already got like half of that. So basically anything that hits me right now will kill me in one hit, and I don't want to die. This looks so sus. There's, yeah. Jesus, jump scared. Yeah, you go pick up that item. Yeah, I'll look at it again. Oh, look, you go pick up that item. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that. Four Kings, this is like the second last boss in the game. They kind of share a health bar. You attack one of them, their major health bar loses health. Yeah, he just did like a bear hug, which is like an instant kill. You can see how much health he has left, which is absolutely disappointing. But I did get it. Just took a few tries. By the rite of kindling, you may now kindle beyond the normal limit. That is a really big upgrade. I think I forget what it does, but I think it like gives you more heals. that you can take with you. I forget. Rite of Kindling is a really big upgrade. I remember that. I screenshotted it. Titanite slab, really big crafting material. I was excited to loot that too. This is Artorias, and he's got this like abyss curse on him. You could look at his sword. That's the sword the wolf was wielding. But this isn't like Artorias. This is like evil abyss Artorias guy. Arguably one of the strongest, hardest bosses in the game. He's just really fast, and he has a lot of moves. Knight Artorias, really crazy boss fight. This probably took me about 20 tries to get. You can see he did. Yeah, I'm already half health. Can't block his attacks. I don't know. Eventually, I do get around it. That's the cool thing about these games, these Dark Souls games. After a boss hits you enough times with the same attack, eventually... Oh, that was a clip of me getting him. Nice. Soul of Artorias. This was trying out a sorcerer build, because I heard magic is like easy mode in this game, which it is. There's more gameplay I did after this that I didn't record, but sorcerers definitely makes this game so easy. So I hit this guy with some magic, and I was like, ha, got you. There goes 90% of my health, and there goes the last 10% of my health. But yeah, I came back the way you're supposed to fight him, and I obliterated him. Just shot him with those magic bullets. One of the most famous boss fights in this entire game, Ornstein, Dragonslayer Ornstein, Executioner Smo. So Ornstein is the small guy, the armored guy with the spear. He has like lightning attacks, and he's really fast, and the other guy is like really tanky, and you have to fight them both at the same time. It's really, really hard, but it's very satisfying once you can get to a point where you kill one of them, and the other one, now you only have one to deal with. Really, really satisfying boss fight. But that's just like the tip of the iceberg in this game. It's so fun. I definitely recommend going through this game if you ever want to get lost in like a serious. It's not hard. It's not hard. Trust me, it's not hard. It's fun. It's not hard. It's fun.